Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be making, with chicken and pearl barley, I will be making a Turkish dish called Herse, or some places they call it Keşkek. You can either make it with chicken or you can make it with some lamb meat. First of all, I've washed a medium-sized chicken, and what I'm going to do is place this into a pressure cooker, cover it up with water, put the lid on, let it cook away for about 10 minutes and then I'll come back. Okay, while I've got my chicken in a pressure cooker boiling away, I have just washed my pearl barley wheat, washed it several times, just covered it up with water in a saucepan. I'm just going to bring this to boil and then rinse it off again so I've got it nice and clean. So I'll bring it to boil and rinse it. Right, so my pearl barley has come up to boil, so now I'm going to rinse it off, wash it and put it back into the saucepan. And I've got my pressure cooker going now, so I'm going to time that for 10 minutes now and then we'll open it up. Okay, so I've opened up my pressure cooker. I've had my chicken boiling away for about 10-15 minutes. Now what I want to do is take the chicken out. Just take your chicken out. This is the pearl barley, the wheat that we washed several times, then covered out with water, put it on to boil. I've got 1 kilo of pearl barley here. Once it came to boil, I've rinsed it, drained it and rinsed it a few times. Now the chicken stock that I've got left over from my chicken, the juice of the chicken, you want to just drain it on top of there. Okay, so now we can now put this on and let it cook away. So while that's on cooking, what we want to do is we want to debone this chicken. So being in a pressure cooker, it'll be so much easier now. And we'll just go ahead and debone it, take all the meat out and get rid of the bones. Debone your chicken. If you are going to be giving your chicken bones to the to your pets or to street animals, where the chicken leg is, the actual leg bone, so that's your thigh, that's your leg, you have this really thin piece of bone. If you are going to be giving them to pets, please make sure that you take this part off and throw it away, because that could get stuck in their throat. So with the chicken leg, just be careful and get rid of these bits before you give them out to the pets. Okay, so once you debone them, just get them into small pieces. I've got rid of some of the skin, but I have kept a little bit because it does give it flavour. Okay, as your pearl barley, your wheat starts to boil, you do get all this froth. Just get rid of that froth as it comes up. Next, we want to get our chicken pieces, boned chicken pieces in with it as well, and we'll just let this now cook away. You need to really let it cook away for a good few hours. Normally this is a very traditional dish, a Turkish dish, and it's normally served at village weddings, the old-fashioned village weddings. What they have is they have a huge pot, saucepan, and I mean a huge one, and they light up a wood fire, put this huge saucepan on top, and they cook this, and you would keep on stirring it until all this comes together. You can't really tell there's a chicken in it on the end because they'll all melt away and combine together, but it's obviously so hard because you keep on having to stir it. So the whole village people would come together and they would take it in turns to stir this traditional dish that they give out at weddings. So we're just going to continue cooking them like this until they get really tender and they'll start combining together. We'll just keep an eye on it, stirring it at a time, and then adding water as it's needed. So this is it. This is called Herse, or the other word for it is Keşkek. Keşkek. You can make it with lamb or chicken. It's just pearl barley, wheat with your meat, either chicken or lamb, cubes of lamb. And that's all it is. It's just having the patience to cook it for a few hours. But it's well worth it, Onion, I promise you. Here we are. This has been cooking for 2 hours. I have been stirring it up occasionally. I've just put some more hot water. I've been adding hot water as it's been taking its water. At this stage now, you've got to stir it more often because they can stick to the bottom of your pan. So you just need to keep on stirring it, adding hot water as it's needed. And at this stage now, I'm going to go ahead and put my salt in it. So I'll just put... I've got 2 teaspoons in at the moment, and we'll taste it afterwards. If it needs it, then we'll put some more. There's no oil in this. Some people like to put onion in it as well. They can eat, and sometimes they just put a whole peeled onion in it and then they take it out afterwards just to get flavour. Or they'll just chop up one small onion and cook it in. I haven't. I don't put no onion into mine, but some people do. Just continue keeping an eye on it, putting water. You'll probably need another couple of more hours, but I tell you, it is worth it. As you can see, the pearl barley, the wheat, has double its size. This is 1 kilo of wheat and 1 medium chicken, and 2 teaspoons of salt so far. I have been mixing it like this, on and off, but you do need to be with it and keep mixing it, because at this stage where it's all coming together, it's a bit like porridge now. You need to keep mixing it, and it's quite all mashy. The chicken pieces and the pearl barley is all mixing really well. And you just want to keep on mixing it like this. It's almost done. It's been on over 3 hours now. The more you mix it, the more they will combine together. I'm just going to keep on mixing. I've just had a little taste, and the 2 teaspoons of salt that I had put isn't enough. So I'm just going to put 1 teaspoon more, and we'll just add our salt in gradually, tasting it. Don't, if you taste it straight away, it won't be good enough. Give it like 5 minutes before you taste it, and then try again. So here we are. I have been cooking it in total over 4 hours. Keep on mixing it up, Some people put a blender in it, but I prefer not to. It really is tasty. This is it there. I'm now going to switch it off. You can have it hot or cold. You can have it plain like this, or you can have just put butter, a bit of paprika, and a bit of chili flakes, and we'll get that butter melted, and then you can have that sauce over it if you wish. So I'll melt that, switch this off, and we'll dish it up now. So here we are. I've just dished it up. Like I said, I like having mine plain, and I have been tasting it, and I've ended up putting 4 teaspoons of salt into mine. I've just dished up a plate that I'm going to give to my next doors. So I'm just going to put some of this sauce over theirs, like so. And then I'm just going to drizzle some chili flakes just like that in the middle. So I shall pass that over to my next door, and I'm going to have mine plain. So let's go for the taste. I've already tasted it to put my salt. As you can see, it's like porridge. Really good, really tasty. Love it. You can have it hot or cold. You can actually freeze it as well. I've used 1 medium chicken at 1 kilo of wheat pearl barley. If you wanted to do the half the quantity, you could do. But as it takes such a long time to cook it, I always tend to use whole chicken, whole kilo of pearl barley, and then I can freeze some of it. So I'll go and give this to my next door before it gets cold, and I will continue eating mine. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care. Bye bye for now. Herse, Keşkek.